2021 truly is the rise of anime after the disaster year we had in 2020. With quite the mediocre shows or even bad ones to air, it was arguably one of the worst years for anime fans, not to mention the absolute lackluster of Harem series that year, which I felt pretty devastating not to get a decent Harem show. Come on guys, why? Why can't we get a fucking decent Harem show? Except for Redo of Healer, I guess you could probably classify that as a harem since it's a hentai cultured show, but hey, if you haven't seen it yet, then you ain't a man of culture, so I definitely suggest that you get to it right now. Let me quickly take you back to the time of 2012, back when the whole world made sense, to where we had the glorious day of when Highschool DxD, which was the greatest harem series to ever air even to this very day. A series filled with a bunch of horny characters and so much blood, but considering it's a harem genre, this is exactly what I expect from this series. You have a character named Issei Hyodo, who is your average main character of being a perverted loner without a girl in his life. He finds one and then ultimately gets heartbroken through a betrayal. But I guess a lot of harem protagonists go through that route, like Joro from Oresuki, from sitting on that cursed bench and getting confessioned by every girl that broke his heart. And it's just, you know, my relationship with harem genre goes way back in the days, and every time I bring it up with my friends, it goes along something like this.
Yo, Recon, you really gotta fix your taste, man. It's looking pretty bad lately.
I'm gonna be completely honest here, Recon. Anything you recommend just turns out to not be good.
Hey, Recon, I don't know if you remember, but we had a deal. You owe me watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Why? Why do you guys do this to me? Stop bullying Recon, please. Why? But yeah, that's how it goes a lot of the times when we have a conversation. But hey, harem is the goal for cultured people, and I guess I'm one of those guys, and it's great to be part of it. Highschool DxD has a real plot, and it's actually pretty exciting. It's also pretty funny almost a lot of the times, and tons of bobas. Bobas are heavier than a man's life. The series already has 4 seasons. It's that popular that a new season comes by and people are always thrilled to see more of Issei's harem adventures and how his journey of becoming a harem king will be like.
I may not be a chef, but I'm about to stuff me this turkey.
Also, speaking of anime titties, boosted gear on! Give me your power! Yo, I love this. I'm so happy that I actually added this, and I just love fucking Issei Hyodo, which is why I added the Red Dragon's Emperor into my model. The series even has a never-ending constant rivalry between the two most popular girls in the series, Rias and Akano, where people gradually keep fighting over who is the better girl of the series. I mean, the girls even do that themselves when fighting over Issei a lot of the times, but I guess even the fans can support their imaginary non-existent waifus. At least mine exists, you know, because I have a body pillow waiting to be hugged right there in bed on my left side. Remember how I said DxD is the greatest harem of all time? Well, back when the first season ended, we did get a good amount of harem series that aired afterwards, but not a single one of them, and I mean not a single one of them, was merely as close as being as good as DxD. That is not to say that they were bad. They were actually pretty solid series, like To Love Through Darkness, Haganai, and Date Alive in 2013, though the biggest question is that were they as top tier as DxD really was? I still enjoyed them regardless of how they turned out to be, hence why I still add them in my videos when recommending series on my main channel, which by the way you should definitely subscribe to if you haven't yet, because I have amazing taste! I have the best taste in the world! Ah! Harem anime these days just aren't what they used to be anymore, as I get the feeling that it's going downhill pretty fast for the harem genre, though things can quickly turn around when we get the 5th season of DxD sometime in the future, as that will give hope to the people and a reason for the men of culture to rise back again after snooze fest 2020 really was. It's been 3 years since Highschool DxD Hero aired, and let's just hope that the next one is somewhat close by. The series itself has majorly developed so much, it's one of the only harem series that actually has a very good story to follow rather than plot all the time, the whole way through, since a lot of harem genres actually have that type of aspect, which I don't really like a lot. That is until the 4th season came by, and then, you know, the unspeakable happened. The series was originally adapted and done by Studio 2NK, which I'm pretty sure you are all familiar with. A company that is quite known for creating ecchi-like series and... Wait a minute. Redo of Healer. Oh my god. I can't believe they dropped DxD and moved on to making a hentai. I just can't. Bro, why? Why? TNK, you dropped DxD and went to make Redo of Healer. God damn. So the series itself was then given over to Studio Passion, whom are the creators of Roku no Yusha, Ishizoku Reviewers, Higurashi, and Rail Wars, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you are familiar with already. I thought that's somewhat of a decent change, but after the visuals came out, somehow the series shifted from having a more classic look of the characters to a more cutesy style, which heavily reminded me of To Love Ru. In fact, it was so legit, so similar. I thought to myself that this could be the point of where DxD could go downhill from perfection to loss because of this change, but surprisingly, it was actually pretty good. While not many liked the new art style and were used to seeing the characters in their more classic original looks, it made a great impression to the majority of the DxD fanbase. It remained to have the perverted boob dragon, which we all loved, and overall quality to life of changes to the cast, and possibly a few upgrades to their thickness, making it a good 4th season. Do I still prefer the original look? Yes. Do I want TNK to pick DxD back up? Heavily yes, baby. Heavily yes. Though that is quite unlikely to happen, as the studio themselves dropped the series and pass it on to another one, so which means Studio Passion will be the ones to make the 5th season, unless they drop it and pass it on to another studio. As my final verdict, DxD is still the best harem anime despite the new look of the series. I still like it, and I don't care what anyone says, as I still enjoy it for what it was. It is the pinnacle of every other harem series by far, and will continue to be, unless some other harem gets created and somehow manages to beat DxD, but that is most likely not gonna happen. Or will it? We never know. Anyways, guys, that is about it, and I hope it's time to wrap up the video by saying go and watch DxD for the plot. No, really, just go and watch it for the plot, and then come back and tell me how your FPE streak went, which stands for FAPS per episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please smash like, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here, because you know why not, for more epic content like this. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you all in the next video. Bye!